Hello and welcome back. So this question says we should use binomial theorem to obtain the expansion of 1 minus 3x raised to the power 6 and calculate 0.97 raised to the power 6. So solution. Now in binomial expansion, you can use combination, you can use binomial theorem formula, you can even use the binomial theorem itself. For instance, if I have 1 minus 3x raised to the power 6, I can say it is a summation of 6 and k is equals to 0 for 6 combination k and 1 6 minus k and then minus 3x k, right? I can write this, but since k can increase to 6, then for this value 6 minus 6 will be 1 raised to power 0, which is equals to 1. So we can simplify this to be 1 minus 3x raised to power 6 is equals to summation of 6 as k is equals to 0, the summation of 6k into minus 3x raised to power of k. This is gotten from the fact that we can just use summation of a value. Let's say I have 1 plus x raised to the power of n. Then I can just summarize it to be summation of n, where k is equals to 0 for nk, right? And then x raised to the power of k. So if I use this now, let's say for k is equals to 0, then this value now have 6 combination k into this value minus 3x, where k is equals to 0, right? And then we say k is 0, so this becomes what? 0. So it's going to be 6 factorial, 6 minus 0 factorial, 0 factorial into minus 3x is to power 0. So this is 6 factorial divided by 6 factorial. 0 factorial is 1 into minus 3x is to power 0. So this cancel this is 1, this give you 1. Okay, so let's take the next value of k. For k is equals to 1. So remember we are going to 6. So if k is equals to 1, so we have 6 combination 1 into minus 3x is the power of 1. We have 6 factorial, 6 minus 1 factorial, 1 factorial into minus 3x is the power of 1. So this is going to give you 6 times 5 factorial, 5 factorial to minus 3x is the power of 1. Let's cancel this, so you have minus 18x. Then for k is equals to 2, 6 combination 2, 2 minus 3x is the power of 2. So this is going to give you 6 factorial all over 4 factorial, 2 factorial into minus 3x is the power of 2. So this is going to give you 6 times 5 times 4 factorial all over 4 factorial, 2 factorial. Then this is going to give you 9x squared, right? So if this cancels this, 2 here 1, 2 here is 3 times is 15. Then we're going to be having 15 times 9x squared, right? So 15 times 9, this times is 45, and then 5 carry 4, and this will be 13x squared. Then for k is equals to 3, 6 combination 3, 2 minus 3x is to the power of 3 is equals to 6 factorial, 3 factorial, 3 factorial into minus 27x is to the power of 3. So this can be 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 factorial all over 3 factorial 3 factorial. This will cancel this into minus 27x to the power of 3. Then this will cancel this. You have 20 times minus 27x to the power of 3. So this is going to give you 0, 14, 4, carry 1, 4, 5. Then x raised to the power of 3. So when k is equals to 4, we have 6 combination 4 into minus 3x raised to the power of 4, and it's equals to, this is going to give you 6 times 5 times 4 factorial all over 2 factorial 4 factorial minus 3x raised to the power of 4. Okay, so here we'll be having 4 factorial will take away 4 factorial. 2 here is 1, 2 here is 3. So we have 3 times 5, which gives us 15. 15 times 3 will give you 45. Then with the minus now, we give you minus, is minus 45. Oh, a minute, please. Let's finalize what is in the bracket first. So this will give us 15 first. So we have 15 into, so let's finalize this now. 3 raised to the power of 4 give you 81. Then x raised to the power of 4, right? Okay, so let's multiply that by 15. 81 times 15. So we're having 1215 minus 1215. But since this value is even, so this becomes plus, please. So we have plus x raised to the power of 4. That will be the value there. Then when k is equals to 5, we're going to be having 6 combination 5, and then we have minus 3x raised to the power of what? 5. So we have 6 factorial. That's going to be 6 times 5 times 4. We'll just say 6 times 5 factorial, right? All over 5 factorial 1 factorial. So this 5 factorial will cancel this 5 factorial into minus 3x raised to the power of 5. So this is going to give you 6. So this value will be remaining 6, right? Okay, so we have 6 into, since this value is odd, so it will still be minus, and then this 3 raised to the power of 5 is going to give you what? 243, right? Then x raised to the power of 5. All right, so when we multiply this by 6, we're going to be having minus. So let's multiply that value by 6. We have times 6. So we're going to be having 1458. 1458 x raised to the power of what? 5. Okay, so when k is equals to 6, then we're going to be having 6 combination 6 minus 3x raised to the power of 6. Now 6 combination 6 is 1 times into minus 3x raised to the power of 6. So we're going to be having, since this number is even, we're going to be having plus. So 6 raised to the power of 3. 6 raised to the power of 3. 3 raised to the power of 6, please. So we are going to be having 729, and then we have x raised to the power of what? 6. So let's bring out the values together. Hence, it means that 1 minus 3x raised to the power of 6 is equals to, the first value we got is 1. 1 plus. The second value is minus 18x. The third value is plus 135 x raised to the power of 2. The next value is minus 540 x raised to the power of 3. The other value is plus 1215 x to the power of 4. We also have minus 1458 x to the power of 5. And then we have plus 729 x to the power of 6. All right, this is what we have. Now, we should also not forget that the question said we should use that value to solve this problem. 0.97 raised to the power of 6. All right, let's answer that one. So let's bring the value. The value is 0.97 raised to the power of 6. Now, this value can be expanded as this. We can say this value is 1 minus. So let's subtract this value from 1 so that we'll see the remainder. So we have 1 minus 0.97. So we have 0.03, right? Okay, so if we equate this to this value, 1 minus the original value given raised to power 6, we discover that this 6 will cancel this 6. This minus will cancel this minus, 1 will cancel 1, and then we are left with 3x is equals to 0.03. And then our x value will be 0.03 divided by 3, which gives 0.01. So if x is 0.01, we can substitute it into this value to find the expansion of this. Therefore, 1 minus 0.03 raised to the power of 6 will then be equal to all this place. Now x will become 0.01. So we'll have 1 minus 18 into 0.01 plus 135 into 0.01 squared minus 540 into 0.01 raised to the power of 3. Then the next one will be plus 1215 0.01 raised to the power of 4 minus 1458 0.01 raised to the power of 5 plus 729 0.01 raised to the power of 6. So that's how we're going to be doing the substitution. So this is going to be 1 minus. Now let's solve this value. Let's solve this value. This value means 18, right, times 1 over 100, right? Then plus 135 into 1 over 100 square, then minus 540 into 1 over 100 raised to the power of 3 plus 1215 into 1 over 100 raised to the power of 4 minus 1458 into 1 over 100 raised to the power of 5 plus 729 into 1 over 100 raised to the power of 6. So this will be equals to 1 minus this value will all give us what? 0.18 plus this value will give you, so we're going to be taking this value, right? So we'll do that value raised to the power of 2, right? Then times the coefficient, which is 135. So it's going to give us 0.0135. For the next one, minus, so we're going to take this value and multiply it by this, right? So let's have the value. So we're going to be having raised to the power of 3 3 equals to this, then times 540. So we're going to be having minus 0.00054. Then we're going to the next one here now. Then plus, we are coming to this one now. That value raised to the power of 4 times the coefficient, which is 1215. So we're going to be having 0.12341215. Then the next one here minus this raised to the power of 5 times the coefficient. So we're going to be having raised to the power of 5 times the coefficient is 1458. So it's going to give us 0.0000, how many zeros? 6 zeros. Then 1458. Then the last but not the least is addition. We'll take this value raised to the power of 6 and multiply by the coefficient, which is that value. So we have this value raised to the power of 6 times the coefficient, which is 729. So we're going to be having 900 point. Okay, this is going to give us 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Then 729. All right, so the next thing we're going to do now, we'll keep this one and add up all these values. So let's keep the one first and add up all these values. So we're going to be having or let's just type all like that. 1 minus 0.18, then plus 0.0135, right? Then plus 0. How many zeros there now? 3 zeros. 1 2 3 5 4. Then minus, okay, plus again. Okay, so to avoid taking too much time, I have done everything together and I have 0.8329 as the final value. So if you want to confirm, use your calculator and just type 0.97 raised to the power of 6. Let's do it and see what we are going to get. 0.97 raised to the power of 6. So we want to confirm if our answer is correct. All right, here I have 0.83297. 0.83297, which is same thing as this. So our answer is what? Correct. All right, this is how you solve this kind of problem. We're going to be dropping more videos. Please make sure you follow, like, subscribe, and share with friends and family. Bye for now. See you in another video.